Hey, what's up, guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing this very interesting Raza priest list I found. This list is really interesting because not only does it not run your typical cards that you're used to seeing, such as Anduin as your win con, but instead runs Galakrond, which honestly I like. I like that a lot. I'm a huge fan of the priest Galakrond. I'm just kind of confused because I don't know if it doesn't play any of the invoke guys, which I'm a little bit worried about. But I saw it and it was really interesting. You guys will notice that we are missing a card, Reliquary of Souls, so let's craft it real quick. It's a card I actually really also enjoy playing. This card is really cool. I think that's the last card I'm missing from Ashes of Outlands. Let's actually go check real quick. I think that might be it, or I might be missing one more card. Which one is Ashes? Is it this? Forged. Oh no, I'm actually missing I'm missing one more card. It's like a Hunter Legend. What Hunter Legend is? Sorry for this weird start to a video, but I'm genuinely curious. Outlands. Hunter. Crafting. Huh. Never even knew I didn't have this guy. But anyways, for the Galakrond or the Reno Priest, yeah, no, I guess, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna queue up the first game and let's just see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all there. My daughter. Alright, so first matchup, it's against a Mage. I'm gonna live life YOLO. I think I can keep like this. I think this should be fine. So the reason I'm saying that keeping this Theo might be a little bit YOLO, I'm banking on the fact, okay, well, it's not Quest Mage, which was one of the things I was banking on. But I was gonna go, hopefully he'd complete quest on 5, not play it, and then I could coin Theo and steal his quest. I mean, that's what I was banking on, which I now can see was silly. That's a pretty good card. I'm ready to get punished. Okay. I'm semi-okay with this. I didn't really want him to have a secret on the battlefield. I think it's really hard for me to play around. Problem is that we're drawing our late game stuff when we need to draw our early game stuff. Because right now we're just tanking free damage and it's not ideal. Okay, that's fine. Pure Souls is not bad. Okay, if I would have had this on 1, I would have played this on 1, but I did not, alas. If he does kill it, I can always raise dead and then play both of them next turn. Which I don't think could be that bad. Does he have a secret to play with that? Of course he does. It's a really good top deck if he top decked the secret. Alright, so again, preventing him from having secrets is always ideal. Especially knowing that he has a Cloud Prince in hand. Take the counterspell. I can actually play the counterspell this turn coming up. Maybe block a secret. If not, next turn potentially block a secret with it. Yeah. Well, I'll probably just take 6 this turn. Which kind of sucks. Kind of wish this was objection. Okay, well. Okay, that's not good for me, but I guess I can play around it. If he goes objection, hero power here, I mean, I get to counter his objection, which is pretty good. Oh, he just ran that out. Interesting. That was not a play I saw him doing too often. Okay. I'm trying to, I mean, Reno would probably be the best draw on my deck. Just because it gives me tempo back. But okay, countering an objection is huge, actually. Saves me so much health, potentially. He's just debating doing the trade, I think. Okay, well. What do I not... I mean, I don't mind giving this and this away. As I test. Not rigged for games? Of course. Alright, well, this matchup went from being fairly winnable to being really, really hard to win. Off the back, he drew double rigged fair games. At least we're countering the next spell, so we potentially counter the second objection, which is not bad at all for us, because that means our Reno is super safe. Yeah. Wow. He actually hit. Unfortunate for me. The problem is this blows up something in my deck, and I don't really want to blow up something in my deck. Put this here. Oh well. I guess I should have tried for minion, but I thought it was really, really safe to go for spell. Because I thought he was gonna play a secret. Or just anything. So I guess that's my fault a little bit. Oh well. We're at a fairly decent health total. Seeing that he's played most of his stuff. Test for whatever that is with Renathal. I know it can't be a counterspell. This is only 2 damage, so it doesn't really line up well with what he has. I can at least trade into that now. So it's an ice block. It's ice block or flame ward. I'm gonna probably go Kazakus here. I mean, I'm hoping that he doesn't draw, or he doesn't play another secret. Because I don't have anything else that I can really test with. Of course he does. Yeah, no, I just lost the game. Turns out if he hits back to back to back to back, like best possible turns, it's really easy for him to win the game. I should have healed first. I need to go for a 1 cost here. Gain 4 deal damage. Not quite. Oh, never lucky. Never lucky. I was really hoping to deal 2 damage to the board, because then he has nothing. I have a 3-1. I can slowly start healing, and he's played double Cloud Prince, he's played double Medivh Valet. The only secret I still have to worry about is Explosive Runes, and Reno gets around that. So Reno, Blackwater, both phenomenal draws here. The only 2 real good draws left in my deck are those 2. I guess this can technically hit life gain. Just deal 3 to the board. Then 3 to the board is not good enough. He's dealing 3. I poke there. This is 6, 7. Dealing for 5. I still die. no. Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, I had to draw... Again, Whirlpool was fine there, Psychic Scream was fine there, Soul Mirror was potentially fine there, Blackwater won me the game, Reno won me the game. Devouring Plague actually got me pretty darn close because I had high odds of killing off his smaller dudes, but I don't think it quite got there. It was basically Reno was my main out. Sucks that we didn't hit it. I mean, his draw was phenomenal. Oh well, let's just skip next game. Alright, Priest is not ideal matchup. I'm gonna keep the removal. The reason I'm keeping the removal is in case it's Big Priest. These cards are pretty good. It's either aggro, it's aggro Priest, of course it is. Just Black Knight, I guess. I hope he doesn't guess the Black Knight. Black Knight is not an obvious choice. Alright. Good. Did not guess the Black Knight. It's not big. It's my guess is it has to be aggro, right? Or it's Tax? Is it Tax Priest? Because I think we can beat Tax Priest fairly easily. Again, we're a super late game deck. I think we should be able to beat any of these slower decks fairly confidently. I mean, he might have some combo finisher that we might not be able to beat, but between Theo and Rat, we should be able to get there. Play this here because I want to draw a card. Cycling it here I think is more important than anything else. Yeah, cycling it here is pretty darn good. That's fine. It could also be a very interesting Reno list. This list does not run Zola, right? No, it does not. Because I could just slam this here. There's also no Bran. But I'm a firm believer in just like holding off a little bit. He's played coin, so I can wait for next turn to play this. So yeah, this is not bad here. This is also not bad. This is not bad. I should just do this. I think this is a slightly safer play. The Whirlpool might be able to get him. If I can destroy some of my own minions, it might be just good enough, but I think Renew is just slightly better. He has no minions in hand. Interesting. He's running a very light minion deck. The main reason I wanted to play this was to try and counter a minion, because I want to try and counter Raza. I have a feeling he's on Reno. I have a very strong suspicion that he is on Reno. Or some Reno list. That's fine. I'm gonna go Blademaster and heal my Dirty Rat. Guess I just counter next. I'm gonna be safe and do minion. I know that it seems insane to do minion here, seeing that I Dirty Rat and he had nothing. But this is mainly in case he top decks. He top sticks the Raza. So he'd be expecting me to pick spell because I Dirty Rat him and he didn't have anything. But if he top decked Raza, I want to be able to counter it just in case. I think it's fairly safe to do so. How the fuck? I mean, sure. I guess so. 2 minions. Seems about average. I do this here, it puts it at a pain target, which is pretty nice. It doesn't have the Black Knight to kill it. I never thought I'd actually have a Black Knight in my hand, like, ever again. Black Knight, what a card, what a unit. I would actually love to draw one of my value cards. I have not really drawn any of them. Kazakus, I think, has to go for a 10 cost potion here. I'd actually, the best draw in my deck this turn is Galakrond. It's the single best draw, because I can start just generating so much value out of it that it should be fine. Has to attack a random enemy minion. I don't really want to slam this here. He doesn't have anything. I'm just gonna take a 10 cost potion here. Summon 3 that died. Let's take a Pyroblast. Play this next turn depending what he plays, because we could probably just eat it for free. I'm honestly a little bit worried that, I guess no, he can't be playing the copy spells, right? Or the buff health, those are all holy. That's fine. That seems like a fine target for my Blackwater to just eat. It's interesting that neither of us has drawn Raza. And he can't be playing Seance, I don't think. I think Seance is a holy spell. Run the tiny dude beatdown. If we get him low enough, Kazakus potion is also just surprise lethal. I just need to do 8 more or 7 more damage. So technically, if these two connect with his face, he does die on turn next turn. If he can't kill the 8/3, I mean, between more arms on it, being a 10/5, and then renew healing it, I was looking at a fairly good position. That's fine. That is fine. Or die. Oh, I should have buffed this. Yeah, I should have buffed this, put him down to 10. Gave me a 3/6. Which, if he was at 10, that means I was 2 damage away from killing him with Kazakus, which meant that any of my minions surviving was lethal. Maybe he forgot I have Black Knight. I mean, to be fair, I can't kill him even through that, but yeah, if I actually didn't fuck up with the more arms, that puts 2 rats in my deck. That is really, really bad. That is very, very bad. Get cucked by having the 2 in my deck. I think I take it anyways. It is just fine enough where I think I can take it, and I just need to hope to draw a rat. It's fine. I also have to be careful now with my potion because of this guy. If he dies and then I res him and then he dies again, I just get cucked. He's gonna probably get Tyrion here, which means Black Knight is actually huge. If he gets Tyrion here, Black Knight is the biggest card I've ever chosen in my life. Please go Tyrion. Please just slam a Tyrion. Please have forgotten I got. Unlucky. Unlucky. Interesting card. Wow, that was such a low roll. I had the Blackwater Behemoth also dead. If I would have hit that, I was super far ahead. Now hitting this is like worst case scenario. Man, I am not getting lucky today. These are like really, really unlucky and unfortunate hits. Super, super unfortunate. What can you do? I might lose this game solely because of that. Like, just the fact I got absurdly unlucky throughout the game. Which would really, really suck. If I'm legitimately about to lose this game because I didn't hit my hero portrait, he hit his hero portrait, and I got my Psychic Scream for my threats. My opponent should go buy a lottery ticket. Legitimately, my opponent should go buy a lottery ticket. I hate complaining about RNG, but what just is going on? One, I can't draw any of my actual threats that do anything. Two, I don't even know what to do from this position. Like, I'm actually confused. How does he lose a game? How on earth does my opponent actually lose games? Maybe I'm just getting unlucky, but Dirty Rat into Psychic Scream into my shitty res when I have like an actual, I have 4 minions dead and I miss on the decent one. You know, it's insane. I have potential at winning this game solely for the fact that I have 30 cards left in my deck and he has 8. There's a total of 18 spells to kill me, and I have 2 board wipes in hand and potentially almost infinite value. So how many more spells do you have to go with that? Alright, what is his best minions? It's gonna be, my guess is Zephrys and Natalie. Only 6. It doesn't kill your guy though. Well, no, it does. Okay. Let me guess, the last one is Natalie, because it's either Natalie or Zephrys, which are like the only 2 actual minions he cares about. And yeah, it's never the Psychic Conjurer, it's my opponent's. It's never that card. Also, again, I have not hit Raza, which to be fair does nothing. Again, if I hit Galakrond, I was actually like super in this game, because turns out having even something like a Bone Drake every single turn is just good enough typically. Yeah, what can you do? I don't want to do that. Take a lot of damage here, but it's to build up a plague, and I think it's worth it. I know for a fact he has a Reno in hand. Turns out Seance is a shadow spell. No Dirty Rat, no Reliquary Prime to be found anywhere. I don't understand how my opponents actually lose games. If I drew half as well as my opponents have drawn over my last 2 games, like, I have no doubt I'd be sitting at like top 100 legend. Like, it's actually mental. Oh no, it's, I forgot he had that one die, but that is actually just the best one he could have hit. Checks out. The fact that's not how that works is very upsetting to me. I'm just dead. It doesn't actually matter what I do. I'm actually just dead. I'm dead to RNG. This is actually mental. This is so tilting. My opponent doesn't deserve the win. He got real lucky. If my res was halfway decent and I hit Blackwater, I have no doubt I would have won the game. If my... This is actually insane. The odds of me losing this game, I still feel, are basically 0. And it doesn't matter. Turns out our opponent just gets lucky enough. They just win. I'm legitimately in disbelief. I had so many outs in my deck. If I would have found Steamcleaner at any point that game, I could have destroyed the Reliquary Primes and the second Dirty Rat out of my deck. Yes, it removed me cards out of my deck, but it meant that my Alex Shaza was playable. So there was not 4 turns I just passed and did nothing. If I would have drawn Galakron, I could have generated any amount of value. If I would have drawn Theo, I could have stole some of his cards, which would have helped a lot. Like, if my res was halfway decent and didn't hit exactly Reliquary Prime, and I would have gotten instead the Blackwater Behemoth, I had won the game. He had no answer to it. Even if he did, he slowed him down by like 2 turns, and I would have gained an additional 8 life. It's so mental how unlucky I got throughout this game. Like, I lost this game 1 time in a million, and it's because my opponent got as lucky as he did. I didn't get outplayed or anything. I quite literally just got like, well, my Devouring Plague is going to snipe your Blademaster 4 times when you have 2 minions on the battlefield. So this way you don't actually counter the next minion I play, which was a Raza. Like, oh no, it was a Lothab. So, you know, that wouldn't happen. Like, it's actually, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, that was so bad. Never hit mana. Like, I never hit any of my value cards. I hit all my anti-aggro shit. And it's... oh, that's awful. Whatever. We have time for one last game. Maybe there is a possibility in which we don't get fucked by RNG, but no promises. Anyways, with that being said, let's skip the next one. Alright, so a Druid we actually have potential at winning because of Steamcleaner if it's mill. I'm gonna mull these. If it's like Togwaggle combo, I don't know how Steamcleaner reacts with Togwaggle, if I'm being honest. So, I was actually, by the way, last game, I was hoping to hit this plus this. Because hitting that combination against the mirror match and be able to destroy the Raza, and then him not having a Raza either, is so good. It's actually mental. Oh, I have a turn 2 Raza. Maybe I top that Galakron puts me into the game. He has like, this start is actually mental for him. Was my guess is he has Guff next turn, and I will lose the game. I'd rather do this, because if he does have Guff... let's both be Guff gamers. My hero power just costs 0. He's gonna slam Guff here, I'm gonna slam Guff. The problem is I'm 1 turn up behind on my Guff. Like, this is actually a phenomenal start for him. We're both going to be playing at 20 mana. I just have the potential of Galakron in the late game and eating his deck. I want to play these. I'm going to just ramp. I feel fine just ramping, actually. Just ramping is fairly good for me. That's a really, really good draw for him. I will not even lie. I know he has a plague, so I don't want to commit too much to the board. But I guess I can do this. I can do this. This way, if he just slams the plague, it gets countered. I took spell, right? Yes. Okay. I hit the coin. That's fine. I'm not worried about this. We still have some amount of pressure at least going at him. I should probably start drawing through my deck now. I should start drawing my deck because I think he has Togwaggle, looking at how he's playing and how aggressive he's drawing. Well, do you have the second one? Let's play a fun game. Let's play a fun game of how the fuck did I get dick this bad? Alright, let's do this and this. I have an empty spot on my board, even if he does poison seeds me again. So that's why I'm fine doing this. I could also make my own room with the Penance. What's the best draw you could have had? At least he doesn't have it with floops. You just gotta kill this stuff for free as well. Killing a 2/2 is interesting. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I'm not him. Oh, do you have a second one? Because all my opponents today are apparently insanely lucky. Oh, he's Kazakus on? He does actually have the second one. Must be sweet. Don't even know what to make of this. I can draw Penance, or draw this. Oh, I should have played this. I had 1 mana left over. He's on Kazakus on or Onyxia. I need to find Steamcleaner, because if he is Kazakus on, I mean, I'll just eat his entire deck, and that should be fine. If he's Togwaggle, I have to worry a little bit. Is he mill? What on earth? Oh, he's just this. That's fine. Not really, but I can... If I tell myself it's fine, it's fine. He actually hit like the best 2 cards he could have hit. That's super annoying, because he had 14 cards in his deck and he hit best possible too. Like, what is this? Actually, what the fuck? Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. We can draw a card here. Start with this. See what dies. I'm assuming this is dead and this takes 5. Actually, God Gamer. These are only minions. I guess this is fine. Alright, I wanted to play 1. He's gonna probably play 2 is my guess. So I take like a million, but then I Whirlpool and I get rid of all of them. Which is fairly nice. Are you fucking serious? Like, actually, are you serious? First, not only do you Moonlit Guidance to hit perfectly, I genuinely don't even know what to say. I guess it didn't matter because just Bran into both of them was just lethal. But I don't even know what to say. Like, quite literally, I don't know how I was supposed to win any of the games that I just played. Like, genuinely no idea. I was dead no matter what in all of them. I had fucking 14 health on my board and I died in 1 turn to a priest. Or to a druid. Like... You know, when you go Solar Eclipse, Moonlit Guidance into hitting exactly Bran and Astalor, copying Astalor, copying, like, also it doesn't make sense because both parts of his battle cry are doubled, by Bran when it should only be one, because the second part is Mana Thirst. So I don't understand how that works, because that's not how that works with Shudderwock, and that's not how it works with the other ones. There's also you deal 4 with Bran, and he doesn't. So that is some form of a bug, I'm assuming, because that should not work that way. But hey, this was the most disheartening video I've done in a while, because that priest match we should not have lost. That druid match, he got insanely lucky. I genuinely don't know how I was supposed to play around any of what happened in those 2 games. Besides just like, I still can't believe his Devouring Plague had 4 shots on my Blademaster that was preventing him from playing minions, and that I was able to heal up the next turn, and that he had basically no way of killing. That blows my mind. Today was not my day. Today was not my day. Oh well. Anyways, I'm gonna continue ranting if I don't end this off here. So, with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Comment down below all the places you see me get unlucky in this video, because I think that would just genuinely be entertaining for me to read. And yeah, anyways, with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next one, where hopefully we can do more of that winning thing and less of the getting absolutely dicked down raw by fucking RNG. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.